Hello. We're back. Don't you know? Dr. Danganronpa. Don't you know? We're back.
That's
Don't
why.
you know?
That's why we're not rappers.
Don't you know?
Okay,
So Byakuya, ultimate rich kid, was just talking some smack. Not really. He was just like, "Yo, I'm Makoto. I think we found something." Anyway, Makoto.
No, you have.
I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. Yeah, he gave us that earlier.
Mm-hmm. This is the note that Hiro wrote to us to get us all to meet up, right?
You remember well.
Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it all clear now. Right?
It's a trap.
This is a trap.
What is?
It's a trap.
Things grow ever more exciting.
What are you talking about?
I've already repaid my debt. I owe you nothing. I don't owe you anything more than explanation.
Your debit?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I don't owe you anything more. Yasuhiro's message.
So he did go to the hero's room, but he said go to what's waiting for me there. So should we go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we are on the first floor, never mind.
I'm using a 60 frames per second camera. It feels so weird.
Shut up.
I have no idea where we are, guys.
Where are we supposed to go?
We're on the first floor. We're not in the
Exactly.
We're not in the dormitory area.
Where am I supposed to go?
Just teleport. Teleport.
I swear.
No, I'm trying to figure out this map.
I don't even know this
on
map.
your
Here.
way. No.
That's the...
Entrance.
Yeah.
Right. The Spare Hotel. So it's gonna say that. No. That's a glass trial room. Yes. And the right in front of us. I'm pretty sure Hero's at the end, right? Check the map.
Yeah.
It's at the end. I remember his hair. He's over here. No, it's the
Sakura.
one next to her. Why do
Where
I
was
think
stuck?
Yumi's the last one. That's Leon. Yeah.
No, it's right there. There you go.
Yeah, the last two people are there.
The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge.
Plunge. This man had stuff, man.
I wish you were when everyone's around.
This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. How did he get all this stuff? Where did he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints or something.
Blueprints.
And it was... And some things made out of... It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints... Something about them bothers me.
That's not his rating.
Yeah.
So
Well, you guys are quick to catch on.
Well, it was obvious. It was like really bad writing.
Bro, his writing is fucking straight.
It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room.
Did he use his thing?
As well.
Kit? I can't even check it.
Yeah.
That's all you want.
Really?
Everything else is...
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We can't leave anyway, so...
Makoto, big news! Big news!
What's wrong?
We found Kyoko.
What? Is she okay? Where is she?
What? I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Oh, that's true.
Robo Justice?
I'll let this die.
It's
Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head up to the pool on the second floor.
To think, Hiro and Kyoko will turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. We've never seen the pool.
This is the longest part.
Yeah, we've never seen it.
Why are they so far? How am I supposed to... Can I even walk? I can't.
Kyoko! It's a 15-meter pool, man. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you're like teleporting.
I can't even look anymore.
Let's try.
Sure, you can use R1, R2, or
Yeah.
L1, R1.
That's it.
How do I get back?
Circle?
I was gonna say, I think I lost.
Oh my god.
Oh, Kyoko. Kyoko and...
I mean...
Whoa, that's
You,
actually pretty.
man,
That's
I have
really detailed.
I have had the worst day.
Hero? Hero?
Huh?
Yeah,
Hey, Makoto.
yeah, duh. Who else would I be?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Huh? What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? He was asleep.
Robo Justice finally made his appearance. Huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him.
No, that's sketchy. Damn, Kyoko, I like you too.
Right.
I found you. He was jammed into the pool room locker. Yeah. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy.
Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on.
What do you mean?
Never mind. Oh no.
I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly,
Don't. She says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
first of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like this.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here.
I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Well,
Let me out.
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. It'll help.
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong.
I didn't make the stupid freaking thing.
It would seem.
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. Oh my god.
So it isn't him. I mean, he can't buckle that without.
Oh my god. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
Took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit.
No, that's not sturdy at all.
Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off.
That's the same clip I have on my flute case.
Phew, free at last. But okay, but if you have like robot, like box hands, I can't get that out. There's no way.
Yeah, but still, it's not sturdy at all.
It's kind of weird how the suit perfectly fits Hiro.
So then.
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear the costume.
Wait, what? Hold on a sec. Can we check the report? Because I swear, a lot of other people are 6 feet.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume.
That is true. I saw the blueprints myself.
Yeah, me too.
Could it be?
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone.
That's
It's
terrible.
Hero.
Shall we tie him up and gag
Yeah,
him? She has the whip though.
Honestly, I don't know why she just doesn't use that.
I know.
Good idea. You wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves a fair treatment.
Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this.
Oh yeah, we can prove that he didn't do it because of his handwriting. It's been sorry.
It's been decided you killed them.
What killed you? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around. This guy's
What are you
crying.
saying?
You're the only one that can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm not the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will.
Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is?
Oh my god.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And
Telling you it
not
wasn't
to
me.
mention, you totally can't bend at
Now
the
her hair's
waist.
blue, I don't get it.
Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
It's the reflection.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
I love
Well,
his voice.
either way, now
I
we
know,
know
right?
for
It's
sure,
like
right?
so surfer, dude.
I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff,
be
Hina took the
mean.
suit back off again.
Well, now you're all out of excuses.
No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then
Makoto, go ahead.
why don't you go into it, huh? Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor, and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible.
You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly,
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us.
What the heck?
just the worst.
Who got this?
Who cares? He was the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's really been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo costume. Blah, blah, blah. Should we talk to did we talk to anyone else?
Hero. He needs to tell us his account.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Makoto, who was it?
Well, two people were killed, Taka and Hifumi.
What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
She's gonna get herself killed. She's always assuming. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about
that's
that?
it. I know he did it.
So then,
Oh, you may as well tell us then.
Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
I know.
then.
That note.
Note?
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then for some reason I fell asleep. The
Hey,
real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Yeah, and if
What?
thief-
Really?
I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage? A chance to escape? Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to buy every piece of bait that floats in front of you.
Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yeah, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me.
I still don't buy it.
don't be mean.
Well, you should buy.
just
$1
a
million.
second.
Okay, then show us that note.
With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it.
Yeah, sure.
Please.
You gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us that note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason.
What the heck? For serious? I hate how he says for serious.
Count 12.
Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Oh my god, Cherry, you're right.
What the heck?
This is like her one trait that I really don't like. The fact that she keeps assuming. What? Why'd you kill him? Tell us, Hero.
No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. He must be totally broke, and that's why.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have the time to yell and carry on, you have the time to search for your evidence, right?
I would have ran, be like, evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit and that note. Feet don't fail me now. Oh, yay. He's not that stupid.
I guess I'd better go back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got to a fight, we'd have a
Catastrophe
on
on
our hands. Bye-bye.
One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Makoto, do you have a second? I want you to help me with this, with the investigation.
Fuck, I thought we were actually gonna be smart.
And be solo. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground.
Late start, but I still come late.
What?
Sure, I don't mind helping. But can you promise me something? A period? You're not supposed to start a sentence with but.
I always do that.
I did
I
too.
know, right? Later, when we have the time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No.
To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I should have done that in like a sad voice. To reject me so simply.
Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you?
Okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses.
Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
I forgot they're high school. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree?
How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay then, show me where the bodies are.
They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now.
The third floor.
To the repository.
Use that map, share it.
No, you just go up. Oh no, I can't.
Or use the map.
Map. I'm the map.
That's physics.
Where are we supposed to go here, right?
The repository.
The
So
art
run
room.
down the hall.
It's over.
No.
Oh,
The art room. Oh. Ow. Hifumi and Taka?
For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go
Just
rigid,
saying, Andre, you're about to get a lot of talking.
I fucking hate you.
but only for a moment.
So then,
Ah, I love Kitty. Okay. Well then, let's get started.
She crouched down. She got smaller. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons.
Her movement was so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more uncomfortable. Her?
Yes. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Mokoro, I found something. A dead body.
You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? I never saw that. He did?
But he did mention it, so.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much?
No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
so then,
Take a look.
Take a look, it's in a book.
It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant.
5?
5? Yeah. 6. If you notice the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock.
So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken.
Hey, you, how long are you gonna keep us waiting? Back zero, your voice speaks of the air, you pointed out his best watch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Must have happened at 6 in this morning.
Talk to her again.
Broken wristwatch.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something.
Whoa, this is like Harry Potter
How are you
shit.
still gripping it?
This happened in like the second movie. Second book.
actually,
What am I
Right,
talking
there's
about?
something white in there.
It's a paper.
Makoto.
Could you try to pry it out, please, BB?
Me?
No, you.
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right?
Okay.
As much as I didn't want to, I grabbed Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly caught enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand?
Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that
I
right?
wonder about that.
Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Ifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own.
What if it's not paper? What if it's like clothing? And he ripped someone's clothing off. Hifumi's were always wearing white.
Yeah.
Scrap of paper, damn it.
Kiyotaka, scrap of paper. I mean, don't feel like paper. Talk to her again. I don't like to talk to her.
Indeed.
I did more than I expected, to be
Fuck,
honest.
I keep reading in my head.
Did you find something?
Yeah, me too.
I did more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this.
A lot of paper?
A lot of paper.
A lot of.
That's right.
Mondo, a lot of.
Hifumi had it hidden on him.
In him, all I'm about to say.
Hidden?
What did you do?
Indeed.
Oh, he stuffed it in him. He stuffed it in his pants. So I can only assume he'd hid it on purpose, you see?
How do you find it then?
In his pants! Wait, so you.
Why is that?
It was just his pants. It's not like his socks or something. Okay, you don't understand.
I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up.
It's writing. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important for me or I'll never forgive you for this.
Ah, a note.
Found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so
That sounds very familiar.
That's it. It's the same thing Hero said.
Same thing, but yeah, pretty much.
And he was telling us the truth.
however,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Well, what do you expect from him?
Do we have to read this again?
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under
I'm
my
tired.
door.
Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door.
Read that though.
And here's what it said. Shut up, it's mine!
I don't know how maybe we use it to escape.
Oh, fine. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else right now.
Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Wait, what did she... Oh.
It's 6 a.m.
Oh.
Hero told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Fumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it wasn't for him.
Yeah, because guess who died at 6 a.m.? Taka.
Stop, you touched it again,
Shut
man.
up. Shut up. Shut up.
Huh?
I'm just big
So,
bone.
You're so skinny. Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there.
There's some meaning to part of it being ripped?
Could you explain it a little more?
Think carefully.
hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly?
I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Yes.
Fucking give me the answer already.
I'm lost.
You're lost?
Yeah.
Hey.
Too.
This one's kind of confusing though.
And while we're at it, I should tell you
The whole theme is time.
one other thing.
Yeah, I could tell.
The
This
two
one.
victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the
Yeah, so it's
the
not a Mondo
e-handbooks
situation.
have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out.
Well, that's obvious because they weren't.
They weren't broken or anything.
Exactly.
Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killing in the first place.
So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbook this time, right?
is that right?
If you don't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it.
True.
All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role.
A handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind.
What are you doing?
Just moving it closer.
Should have lifted her off.
Nice. We have mute. Bing bong. Class
Pick 'em up
trial.
later.
We're gonna have a class trial now?
No,
Yeah,
Are
we
you
are.
excited? Are you
we're already done.
It's
We found all the
time
truth
for
bullets.
class trial to begin.
We're gonna leave it all.
You're gonna be like,
Like the
You're
bright
gonna
burst
be
of
like, "Man, we don't have
fireworks,
truth
like
bullets."
the
You're saying
flash
that?
of a
You're
soul
gonna leave.
I
clashing
thought you
with
said
life
love.
and
No, I
death.
was joking.
are you serious?
Yes.
You were joking?
Yes. Bro, my parents have work. No, they don't.
And so,
Oh, Ma.
with no further ado, everyone please peek at the usual
Let me
spot.
text.
Make your way to the red
You're
door
going to
on
rigor
the
mortis
first
right now.
floor.
Oh, fuck.
See you soon.
I never text my mom. Hold on. Let me go back.
I kind of want to go.
It would
It's unfortunate,
seem-
but I suppose this is where an investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Yes.
Whoa!
What?
I actually have never heard her speak. No, I have, but in the trials. But I don't know why that amazed me.
Because she barely talks?
Yeah.
Is that why? Oh, you barely hear her voice?
Yeah.
Is
Other
it? No,
way,
it's over.
no.
Yeah, I saw it. It was literally right there. Sorry.
Did we just teleport here? I guess we did.
Ah.
Everyone heard Monokuma's proclamation. Whatever, and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Whoa,
Hello,
oh, yeah.
hello,
Hello. He's multiplied?
Like rabbits.
Wrong.
No, this is not multiplication. It just looks like that. Maybe because of illusion. I don't know.
I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Isn't that insane?
Whew.
It's called After
Oh.
Image.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy.
You're not playing around. You're not playing along.
Along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey,
And if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the paint train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
I wonder how he actually like disappears. You think he just walks away and
Swaddles
everyone,
away?
Yeah, and then everyone just like watches him,
Watches
or does he get like sucked up by the ceiling or something?
Or the floor.
Yeah. Okay then, shall we? Sorry. Hold on. I'm not mentally prepared yet.
You're dead anyways.
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the
I
heck?
told you already. I didn't do it for serious.
That reminds me. Do you have to find the other costume? What not?
I found it.
I found it.
Oh well, no, but
Unfortunate. Shut up. Okay, wait. Then it would seem we have our culprit. Arg.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
Guys, my phone dropped.
That's right.
sorry.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the real story can begin.
Yeah, good idea. That's right.
go
I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is someone right here. Do you want to talk to them? I don't want to.
Let's just go. Let's just go. No time for talking.
We can't. I don't want to start. We can't finish it. Andre.
I texted them.
And?
They didn't answer.
Do we or do we not?
It's only time to wait. So let's just get to the menu.
We'll call them.
I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard,
The paint train.
the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Oh my god. We'll gotta take the controller.
The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. Grandeur. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just for what?
Only because of you. Why are you making us do this? It's a good thing.
Hey, stop.
I'm trying to be loud enough so people can't hear Andre. You really hate me so much. I'm so cute.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me, you're close, we're gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action pack thing. Nah, after this, I would say that.
Commercial break.
Okay. I never hold on to you guys like that. Okay, so let's begin. Get into your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, deadly deception, deadly betrayal.
Okay, stop! No one's talking anymore.
Deadly class trial.
Yeah.
My pussy. That is a game.
What?
Oh my god, guys. We finally made it to the class trial after breaks and constant breaks.
Hurry up!
We made it.
Got like an hour and 10 minutes, bro.
We do. We
Okay,
literally.
so we're gonna go through the skills and we got
What do you mean, maybe?
Literally.
Oh, yeah.
steadies your aim a little.
Yes.
That's not doing
Wait,
the hang on.
What is that? What is that?
During non-stop debate handman again. That's the one where you do hangman. Handiwork allows you to reload
Just get
2
it.
bullets at once. Effective during bullet time. Why would you need that?
Just in case you miss.
Who cares?
Whatever, we have enough.
Now you have max.
That's literally, that's all we have. That's all we can get. What are our 2
We don't have enough.
17.
We have one. How many do we have, though?
17.
No, that's out of 17, is it not?
Yeah, we have 17.
Oh,
17 total.
how?
Because that's the amount we have.
Makai, I thought you said that we were gonna have to worry about not having enough.
What?
I don't know this before. I don't know how to do this. I
I
forgot
don't know
how
what
to
you're
do
talking
this.
about. Are we just gonna not wake Daniel?
No,
No.
it's not allowed. I guess the start is the no. What is the buttons?
We can't do this.
How do I do this?
We can't finish this in like.
We'll do as much as we can.
Yo, how do I check my
Bro, what? Check what?
my
Your controls don't fucking matter.
Yes, I do.
Class trial.
I'm gonna
alright.
press this instead of.
Let's begin
That one
with
changes
a
your
basic
bullets. That one makes you
explanation of
aim.
the class
Or it slows
trial.
down time. That one's to
Your
shoot.
votes will
He
determine
says that
the
every class trial.
results.
Yeah.
So that
It's
switches,
changed
that
again.
that slows down, that shoots, that speeds up. That's all you need to know. Okay.
Then not this one.
Fucking press it
If
though.
you can figure out who
Who
done
done
it,
it?
then only
Yes, we
they
heard you
will
say that
Wrong
before.
with.
I'll buy
All
everyone
put
time
behind
to
it.
like, after we
We
do
don't
that.
begin with.
We already know who did it.
I don't know who did it.
Was that?
What? What?
It was Hiro.
What's that?
He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found it in that
Oh,
safe.
shut up,
Don't
man.
try and
No,
deny
it's
it.
not
You
him.
killed them.
Exactly. That was not his writing.
I didn't.
That was like.
Someone knocked me
third
out.
grade writing.
I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
You should not be talking.
Who are you calling a murderer?
Yeah.
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprint for the suit.
Right.
He's gonna immediately shut that down with his message. Be like, no, he gave me this.
And his writing
And
is
all of it
impeccable.
was found in
Yes.
your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit.
So
and
what, are we
wearing
gonna
it
have to
while
spend
committing
most of this just
crime
being like,
after
it's not
crime.
Hero, it's not Hero?
Yeah.
No, I bet it's gonna be like a minute.
How many times do I have to tell you?
It's probably gonna be like determining what time everyone was killed.
Yeah, you just said the
I
thing
don't
was
know. I
done.
don't know. I don't know.
And probably the fact that Kyoko is kind of sketchy right now.
Guys
It
are
could be
finding
like
each other
what,
way too early.
Because we're smarter
For
than
anything else, we have to make that clear.
Because we're smarter than Makoto.
Okay, right?
Oh, okay. X is the silencer. It's not.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yasuhiro.
Yasuhiro's message. That's the.
His
Everything
handwriting.
found in your room. The blueprints,
The
suit
blueprints.
cards, they are all proof enough.
No, that's wrong. It wasn't his.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
Yes.
What do you mean?
You're flat.
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Yes.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think
You're
of
not
trying
smart
to change
enough,
my
kid.
handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he is not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
No,
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit.
that wasn't me.
That was my stomach.
So loud.
Go ahead,
You could,
Makoto.
I'm pretty sure they heard that.
Tell them who it was.
Of course, he passed it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Suspicious individual in suit is
The Illuminati.
It was obviously Hero, but like, he was trapped in
I
there.
got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have
he
been.
literally shut down your.
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never
But they
found
were
any
like, oh,
kind of
he's the
second
murderer.
suit.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
What?
He wasn't dragging Hifumi out of the
In
way.
this case has
He was trying
nothing
to
do
stop
with
Hifumi
being
from
in the
killing
Robo-Justice
Celeste.
suit.
That's what it looked like, right? Because I mean, no one else was in there. No, but he would have said that. Nope, never mind.
Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement?
He also said he was
You do
drunk.
have a
Yeah,
reason,
exactly.
yes.
So you're sleeping the whole time.
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
My stomach.
You should have ate
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be
Fire in the
clarified?
corner.
Oh, I swear, these two love crossing their arms. They should have an
We
arms
must
crossing
clarify
back.
the method of
You can cross
transportation.
it more.
Others like
The
to
longest
try.
until one of their like arms start losing feeling.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain
Obviously
particular
something wrong.
items. Makoto, can you tell us what
No.
they were?
Depends. She has more muscles, so the blood's running faster through her.
Wait, the thing? Yeah, the trolley. Dolly.
Yeah.
Chudali. Oh shoot! Oops.
I got
Got it again.
No, that's
one more
wrong.
thing. Shut up. Counter. He doesn't say counter, but it shows it.
This one, right?
Wait, what? That's wrong?
No, one
no,
more thing.
blue tart.
Yeah.
I got it!
Shut
What's
up.
wrong?
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Talking Dolly. Ticks.
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can
I
explain.
can't explain.
Are we already doing closing arguments?
Bruh.
Yeah, I was about to
Kaka's
try.
body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Rock.
It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body.
Who the
That way,
heck
they
is
wouldn't
the
leave any
murderer though?
bloodstains while they were
I
moving.
don't get it.
Whoa.
Okay, that explains the tar. And the dolly?
Same thing.
Surprising.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly.
Same. I was about to do that. Like,
Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the
I
dolly.
either need to eat or I need to take a shit.
I think it's both. No, it's shit. 100%.
Bro, eat and
Makai doesn't have a very
In
strong
other words, you
metabolism.
think
No
they used the
metabolism.
dolly to move the
I have a
body.
really good
Digestive system?
metabolism.
Digestive system. He has a weak. That can't keep in
But are you
food
sure
for
you are not
My
mistaken?
Food or water.
My metabolism is good.
And I usually drink alcohol.
Your metabolism is good. Shut up. You're always sick. Like once a month.
That's not true.
That's not metabolism. Wait.
Are you
It's not your
absolutely
immune system.
positive
Fuck.
the dolly was in the equipment
You guys,
room
I'm
when
stupid.
you
I'm
found
sorry.
Taka's body?
Metabolism? Yeah, you have a really good metabolism.
Yes.
Makai's as thin as his. No, I don't say it's your
Moving large
metabolism.
objects between
I say it's the fact that you
repository
can't
and
hold
the
food.
art room.
Yeah.
I need to shut up.
It would be
But
very
I
Is your
eat
pool
my food.
green?
discovery
Because
has made
that's
its way to
that's
the
a sign that you
equipment
can't hold food well.
Yeah,
No.
because
Oh.
the thing is still rich. Your poop is still rich
Yeah, I
in
didn't know.
nutrients. I don't know why.
room. In the repository on a
We're having a serious class trial.
True stories, man.
She's raised an objection. How do you
We'll
respond?
talk about this at school.
There is no shame in being wrong.
Nobody is.
And nobody expects much
From
you
us?
anyway.
I believe so.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on.
Why did she become
around
so mean?
you.
I don't
Wow,
know what
I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I can change your mind.
Oh, I love you, Celeste. I
But
give you a
explain
ring.
why the
though.
dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. Oh, I
Oh
knew.
my fuck, bro. Absolutely.
Or loading. Oh.
We could reload.
Quite.
Oh.
Mm.
He's like here. With this next time bullet battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of your screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Oh my god. Up until now, you haven't. There hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. Oh my god. But now, from now on, just walking on and pressing the triangle, so Y button, won't be enough to handle them.
Now it'll
Not
cost
only
you
got
one
you
bullet to
to
destroy a
single
single
remark.
mark.
Oh fuck.
Once you run out of true bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are.
So is it good to press triangle when I have one? When there's like one statement locked on?
Bro, like. However, you can reload pressing square, which is just X.
This is why I had a play claw.
So there's no point. What is the point of this?
This
Just literally just makes it harder.
Square,
Hurry the
triangle.
fuck up.
Just like locking on, you'll have to press the square button inside with the tempo marker.
Okay. Fuck, bro.
Basically,
Basically,
just
just
remember that the
remember
square button now has the function of having long time longer actions than going on.
Okay.
I'm gonna reload at the start of fever time, and your animal will not discreet.
Ah!
Oh, but if your action difficulty is gentle, you won't have to reload it all.
Cause they always say that though.
Yeah, because gentle is
In
gentle.
which case, you can ignore everything I just said.
Oh my god.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
Yellow Jeff.
Why couldn't we put it on gentle, bro?
You say that every time.
Because I love gentle. Oh, fuck.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
Oh.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your work.
Yeah, shoot.
Away with you.
Alright.
You miserable wretch.
Oh, did it say we reload twice the amount of bullets?
You are a fool.
Oh,
useful.
Get you
yeah, I
nowhere.
was about to say, I don't know what she's
Do
talking
your
about.
worst, you miserable wretch. You had it wrong.
Shoot
I
it!
cannot agree. You are a
You're
fool.
going too fast.
Fuck you.
I cannot agree.
Ooh,
This should prove it.
whatever. I missed like 3 times.
This is that so early.
I know, I was about to
If
say.
you're asking
Stop
for
it.
proof that the dolly
I need
moved,
to keep the beats.
I have it right here.
Oh, they said it.
Yes.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain.
Oh no, it turned off.
No, it didn't.
We're at
Holy shit.
50.
Okay, keep going.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire markage that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident
everything.
as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
I hate that face.
Jeez, this Celeste really hit me that much. But I gave you a love ring, man.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Hero. Fuck.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
It's a cardboard one.
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately
Oh
obvious.
yeah. Hina said she couldn't bend down. Also, she can't see anything. If you
That's
can't
'cause
bend
she's-
down in the
She's
suit.
short.
Yeah, but still, if I look at the body,
But yeah, she can't bend down.
it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. If you can't bend down, there's the dolly isn't like a
Yeah.
trolley. It doesn't have like a handle. What does he mean by that? Yo, how do you do the free thing in the overtime thing?
Free thingy?
Like where I could press
Fever
any-
time?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
As we
So-
know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
So it's just the
And
counter
from there, the body was-
was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the
Yeah.
tarp, then loaded
No.
it onto the dolly
Wait.
and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle,
It's
Oh.
this
all
one.
you'd have to do is bend over.
No, it's wrong.
Why wasn't there any purple ones?
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Hey, I feel.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
She looks so stupid.
She's literally, her body's literally disappeared. It's just limbs. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, Tuli can't bend his waist. It was like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you
Unless you have
couldn't bend
amazing
over.
quad control. Just like, bend down without, like,
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
upstairs.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
That would have taken time.
Isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Yeah, but you can't take it off.
That's why I came over here. No.
There's absolutely no chance. There's absolutely no chance. Because you can't take it off by yourself.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's wrong with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid freaking thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping me from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I didn't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems
Sakura.
impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
He's smart
He
enough.
could have gotten it off by himself. I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
But if you can't take it off by yourself, then there has to be an accomplice to take it off for you.
Move the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Picture I took? Okay, I'd be pissed if someone tried to attack me too,
You
so
all
like,
got a good look at it.
give you a
did you
little
not?
leeway.
The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo
Bro,
Justice?
it doesn't look like he's attacking at all. He's just trying to find his way.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How do you get hurt?
How did you get hurt?
Oh my god. That guy hit me!
Why?
Robo Justice! Oh, that's what I decided to call him just now.
I'm giving him his pompous voice.
Sorry.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
Ugh!
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
I did that.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
Yes. Yeah.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it.
There's no hurry. There is no hurry. Yeah.
Shut up.
There.
Yeah, no need to hurry, because you guys will be able to see this in the next segment or episode or part. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Probably gonna keep it all together because I don't want to mess it up. But okay, we're gonna get straight to the next one right after this.
Well, you don't know that. This might be another episode, sorry.
Yo, you should just make